Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a very serious topic to talk about. There's a quiet war going on here in the States, and I want to let you guys and girls know about this so you don't fall into this trap. And it's destroying a lot of people and a lot of lives. So let's get right into it. There are three vices that are destroying the youth here in the USA, and I have to speak about this because a lot of people are not speaking about this. It's going under the radar, but I have seen it, so please pay attention to this video. Number one, the number of vape warehouses is increasing in the United States. So e-cigarettes and vapes have become popular in the last decade, and not only are they popular with the adults, but they're also popular with high schoolers and middle-aged kids and basically anyone, professionals, nurses. I've seen everybody use them. I used to work at a gas station and I sold e-vapes to every single type of person. Okay, if you look at this visual here, it says the US and e-cigarette vape market was valued at almost 9 billion in 2022. It is expected to expand at a compound annual growth of almost 30% from 2023 to 2030. Look at this graph here. Look at how much the market was at in 2020, and then look at how much is expected to go to in 2030. That is way more than double, right? These vapes are harming everybody. They are killing people. They are giving them an addiction that they cannot surpass, because the thing with these vapes is that you can do it anywhere. You can do it in an elevator at your work site, quickly take it out, smoke it. You can do it in the bathroom. You can smoke the vape at your friend's house, at Thanksgiving dinner, at an airport, anywhere, because it doesn't smell, it doesn't leave any trace, and it's very compact and easy to store and use. So they have purposely made it like this. And the thing is, the vape warehouses, they're all over the US. Like, think about it. It's not just vape stores now. There are warehouses. Like, look at this here. Look at this huge warehouse here that just stores vapes. Okay? Look at this. E-cigarettes and vape bar. How many of these e-cigarettes and vape bars do you see in your local town? Almost every strip mall that you go to, almost every Walmart or whatever big store you go to, there'll be a little tobacco shop, a vape shop. Okay, and they just come out with more and more flavors. Look at how they advertise it, how they make it colorful, how they call it the names of fruits, right, to make it more enticing. Their marketing, Elf Bar, Rainbow Candy, they get you good with this. Guys, avoid this shit. Avoid it like it's the plague, I'm telling you. And I can tell you this because there was a time a couple years ago when I was vaping for like a few months, and I started feeling this weird sensation in my neck. I don't know what it was. I stopped that immediately, and I never picked up a vape again. Okay, I did it for a couple of months, but I wish I never did. And I've seen many people do it, and like I said, I've sold to many people in the gas stations. This is not something that you want to pick up. Ditch this habit. Don't fall into this trap. The second trap that people are falling into in the States is high rent. So this article here says, major U.S. cities are seeing rent hikes and more evictions. The title of this is Soaring Rent Prices Aren't Just Hurting Wallets, They're Shortening Lifespans. Okay, so this article goes on to describe why are renters dying. Despite a cooling market, the rent increases overall remain higher than they were before the pandemic, and as monthly costs have skyrocketed, tenants have struggled to keep up. Between 2019 and 2021, the monthly rent increased by 3%. Meanwhile, the renter's income fell by 2%, according to a Harvard report. All right. So experts want you to spend less than 30% of your income on rent, but more than 21 million U.S. households are spending more than that, with some spending even as much as 50%. So there's a lot of people that are spending like almost half of their salary on rent. So here's the thing, guys. If you find yourself spending more than half of your salary on rent, you have to, for a while, suck it up and go live with some other people. So live with some roommates, rent out a room somewhere, okay, that has a roof, a bed, a bathroom, and a stove to cook food. Go there, stack up your money, learn a skill, do something where you can get more money. Whereas when you go and rent a place, it's not going to take more than half your income. Because what happens when you pay more than half your income on rent? A, you cannot save up to buy a house. 2, you cannot travel as often. 3, you cannot invest in yourself because a lot of your money is going to rent. And then 4, you're stuck in the same damn place. Okay, you can't go out, you can't move cities, you can't go travel, you can't meet women from other places, you can't go meet business connections from other places. Then you get depressed. You don't think that has an effect in your lifespan? So avoid the first trap of vaping and avoid the second trap of high rent. High rent meaning it takes up like 50% of your income. Terrible, terrible. I'm telling you, these two things will shorten your lifespan, and I'm seeing a lot of people go through this. Avoid it. The third thing that you guys must avoid is not having any socialization, not speaking with anyone all day, and going days like that. And I know this because this is something I used to do. I used to have days where I wouldn't talk to anybody, would just be on the computer, go to the gym, come home, not speak with anyone, not converse with anyone, not even say, hey, hello, good morning, nothing to anybody. And while you think that may be cool, that, oh yeah, I'm to myself, I'm doing me, I don't want to be bothered. The thing is, when you're doing this, you're missing a lot of opportunities. I'll tell you why. So while I was doing, like I told you guys, while I was not speaking with people and just, going throughout my days without talking to anybody, in the middle, and I was doing this for months, in the middle of that, one of my friends hit me up. He said, hey, we're having a get together with some other friends. Why don't you come meet us? And I didn't want to go, but I was, you know what? It's been too long. I've even spoken to someone. Let me just go. So I went there. Long story short, by the time I had left that house where my friends were, the friend that invited me let me know that he was selling a house off market. This was a few years ago at a really good price. And this was my first property that I was going to buy. And when he told me that, I said I would love to buy it. So we spoke about the details on it, and I ended up buying the house that he was selling, which was my first house I bought off market, and I got a really good deal on it. And now that house is rented, and it's making me money every month. This is what you miss out on when you try to be too cool and stay to yourself. Don't go out. Don't meet people. That's what you miss out on. You miss out on opportunities, people, connections, and high benefits. Put yourself out there. So to recap, 3 things. 1, do not vape, e-cig, take nicotine, get into any of that BS. 2, avoid paying high rent monthly, which is like around 40% or higher of your income. Okay, if you have to, stay with roommates. Just rent a shack with a bed, a washroom, a stove until you get high skills to make more money. And number 3, avoid just being to yourself and never socializing. Get out there because there's opportunities out there that are going to make you more money and give you some more relationships than you have right now. If you can avoid these 3 traps, you're going to be on a really good path to ascending. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.